Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be solving Leetcode problem 3208 alternating groups 2. Okay, there is a circle of red and blue tiles. Okay, you are given an array of integer colors and an integer k. The color of the tile I is represented by colors of I. Okay, colors of I, if it is equal to 0, that means it's a red color. If colors of I is equal to 1, it means it's a blue color. Okay, an alternating group of every k contiguous tiles in the circle with alternating colors. Okay, an alternating group is, so they are defining a definition called an alternating group. So what does an alternating group means as per the definition? Okay, if there exist k contiguous tiles in the circle with alternating colors, then they're gonna call it as an alternating group. Okay, now we have to return the number of such alternating groups. Okay, note that since the colors represent a circle, the first and the last tiles are connected to each other. Okay, so let's assume that this is the given array. Okay, and all these colors, pictorially if you see, the first element and the last element are connected. Okay, so let's say 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4. After 4 again we'll get the 0th element. Okay, so 0 means red. Okay, that's the reason the 0th index is red, and next is blue, which is 1, and next is again red, which is 2, and next is blue, and next is basically red. Okay, if you see, they are saying they want a contiguous, they want an alternating group with lengths of k. Okay, now so if you see 0 1 2, it has its length is basically 3, and the all the colors are alternating, red followed by blue followed by red again. Okay, again 1 2 3 also forms an alternating group, and 4 3 0, this does not form an alternating group. Okay, so you see 0 1 2 as I explained, and 1 2 3 is an alternating group, and 2 3 4 is also an alternating group. So there are total 3 alternating groups. Okay, the number of alternating groups is actually 3 for the first example. Okay, let's take another example. 0 1 0 0. The pictorial thing would look like this. Okay, so the length of the array 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So the length of the array is 7. Okay, now they want an alternating group of size 6. Okay, if you see 1, if you start from here 1, let's start from here. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and all these 6 colors are alternating. Okay, so we have started from 3 and ended at first index. Again, if you start at 4, it will start at 4 and it will end at 2. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so once we identify two colors of same two indexes with the same block, okay, we cannot include that in my alternating group. Okay, so that is the first observation. Okay, whenever we encounter both the colors at the both the indexes with the same color, I cannot include. Okay, the next uh, alternating group should start from its next index. Okay, that is the first observation. Okay, so here we don't have any, the k is basically 4, but we don't have any such window. Okay, so let's jump back. uh, so thought process is to straight one brute force approach would be, so since this array is in circle. Okay, it's connected, the first and the last elements are connected. Okay, so for better understanding, what we can do, uh, let me go back to my notepad. Okay, so let's take an example. So here, which is 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, I have noted down the original array. So I am gonna basically append the same array to the end of the array. Okay, let's say 0, let me append it 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, I have appended the same array at the end of it. Okay, now when in the first example they have given k as 3. Okay, that means we have to generate all subarrays of size continuous subarrays of size 3. So this is the first subarray. So let me note it down below. Okay, 0101 is one subarray, 101 is a subarray of size 3 continuous subarray. Okay, 010 is another subarray continuous subarray, and 100 is a continuous subarray, right? 001 is a continuous subarray. Okay, so I have make sure that all my subarrays are starting at these indexes. Okay, I cannot start at this index because it's actually the same is it's actually the same as the first one, so I should not start with this. I have to just make sure that I'm gonna starting till this particular index. Okay, so if you see for I have basically generated all the continuous subarrays. Now I have to validate whether this is um, every subarray is as per my criteria. Okay, the criteria is basically have alternating colors. Okay, if it is 0, the next should be 1, again it should be 0. So this is my valid subarray. Okay, so this is also valid subarray since it contains alternating colors. So this is also valid subarray since it contains alternating. This is not a valid subarray since the colors are actually repeating. Okay, so this is also not a valid subarray. Okay, so my answer would be 3 here since there are 3 continuous subarrays of length 3. Okay, which is equal to k. Okay, which has alternating colors. Okay, so this is basically a brute force approach. Okay, the other approach would be, let me note it down here, 01010 01010. Okay, so again I'm going to use a sliding window approach where I'm going to first I will have a pointer called left and I'm going to have a pointer called right. Okay, the reason I'm starting with the next character is basically here the comparison is between two alternating characters. Okay, so that's the reason my left and right is not pointing to the same element. I'm taking the next element. Okay, so I'm gonna increment my right pointer till a point where its alternating colors are different. Okay, so in the first iteration, okay, so since these two colors are different, okay, so I can actually increment my right character. So wherever is my right character, I'm gonna compare the current character with its previous character. Okay, since my right is here, I'm gonna compare it with my previous character. Since both are different, I'm gonna increment my right character. Okay, so my right would have become here. Again at this point of time I'm gonna compare both my characters, both are different. Again I'm gonna increase my uh, right pointer. So there will be a moment where after increasing my there will see. So here at this point of time at every position I have to check whether I have reached my desired window size or not. Okay, if I reach my desired window size, I have to increment my answer. Okay, let's say we have a variable called answer which will basically store the count of alternating groups. Okay, that is what the question says. Okay, so we're gonna increment right pointer as if until and unless we're gonna encounter two same characters. Okay, since the characters here are different, I'm gonna increment. After incrementing, I'm gonna make sure that if my length is equal to my desired length, I'm gonna update my answer. Okay, so here once I reach this particular point of time, okay, my answer would have been become I should have increased my answer by 1. Okay, so now initially the answer was 0. Now I have increased it by 1. Okay, again I have increased my right. Okay, still now the window size is greater than k. Still this is one this is my valid subarray of size case. So again I'm going to increment my count. Okay, Now again I'm gonna increment my right pointer. Since both the characters are different, again um, since I've incremented both the characters are different and the window size is also greater than 3, right? This is also greater than 3, this is greater than or equal to 3. Again I'm going to increment. That means I have 3 windows of 3 subarrays which contains a alternating characters. Now I have incremented my right and I have encountered uh, both the characters are same. So at this particular point of time I cannot start my subarray with these two elements included. So I have to make sure I'm gonna start with this particular thing. Wherever my right was ended, I'm gonna assign left to the particular right and I'm gonna increment my right here. So this would be my new right. Again the logic will still remain the same. Okay, again I have to continue, I have to increment my right pointer. Okay, if alternating characters are different. Okay, now I'm incrementing my character. Now this window is greater than or equal to 3, right? So again I have to increment my point answer. Now again right would have came here. The window size is greater than or equal to 3. Now I'm going to increment my answer. Now I'm going to increment my right and I'm going to check the alternating characters, both are different. Now see if the window size is greater than 3, I'm going to increment my answer. Okay, so if you see we have total. Okay, sorry, my bad. We should not, as I mentioned, we should have only go till the end of the initial array, right? I should only go till here. Here, accidentally in the explanation, I went till the end of the new array, right? I should not go. I should have ideally gone till here, right? So if you see here, I have incremented the count by 3 times. Okay, so this would be my answer. Okay, so I should not have incremented. I should have stopped my iteration right here. Okay, when my right was here, I should have stopped my iteration. Okay, because this array is actually the same as the initial array. Okay, so I should not include that. Okay, so yeah, let's try it. So there is one thing here. Since we have created a new array with the size of the size double to the original array, so here the space complexity would be order of n, which is the length of the array. So we could have, there is no need of actually appending the array to the original array. The reason being, we could have landed at this particular index by doing modulo. Let's say we have I over here. If I modulo the length of the array, that would be, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, if I is equal to 6. Okay, if you do 6 modulo 7, which will be 1. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so modulo the length of the original array is actually 5. Okay, so let me label it down for better understanding. Let me label it here: 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the original length is actually 5. Okay, now let's say we want to uh, we want to again land it over here. Okay, so this is actually the fifth index, right? Fifth index divided by the length of the array, which is actually 6. So we are actually dropping over here. Okay, the index is 6. Okay, 6 modulo 5, which is actually 1. We are actually landing over here, right? So we explicitly we don't have to create this extra array using this particular modulo operation, which is basically the index modulo length will make sure that we're going to landing at the corresponding index. Okay, so let's jump back to the editor and let's try to code it down. Okay, so as I mentioned, like we require two pointers called left and right. So let's say left is equal to 0 and right is equal to 1. Okay, and we should also require a variable which will tell us the total the answer, right? So let's say answer is equal to 0. Okay, now okay, now we have to make sure we have to take the right pointer till the end of the length of the array, right? So let's also have a variable called length is equal to colors dot length. Okay, now I have to go all the way till end of the array. Okay, while I was going, I have to make sure that firstly uh, firstly check whether the characters alternating characters are different or not. Okay, if the colors of right, okay, if the colors of right, okay, so I have to go all the way till end of my array, right? I have to go till all the way till here. Okay, so not just here, because okay, since every time we're gonna include the new character, okay, we uh, should actually end up at the index plus few more characters. Okay, I am at particular this index, then I have to go till this. If k is of length 3, then I should end up I should also include two more indexes in it, right? So I should actually go till length plus k minus 1. Okay, I have to go till this particular index. Okay, I have to go till here. Okay, so here the length is 5, right? Length is 5 plus 3, which is 7, yeah, 8 minus 1, which is 7. Okay, I have to go till all the way up to 7. Okay, I should stop at 6. Okay, that's the reason. The reason I'm stopping it here is basically this is my last window, right? So I'm not calculating every time, I'm not generating the windows, and I'm not checking the alternating colors. At every point of time I'm going to include only one character, one index in my previous window. So that, since that's the reason, we have to go all the way till this particular element. Okay, so this will make sure that we are going all the way till there. So at every point of time I have to compare my current character with my previous character, right? So character dot right modulo length, if it is equal to colors of right plus, so right minus 1 modulo length. Okay, so if both the characters are same, that means I have to, as I mentioned, if both the characters are same, I have to restart my window. That means I have to start my left here, and my right should be the next element. Okay, so the left would be equal to right, and my right, I have to increment my right, and then I have to continue, right? If that is the, no, if that's not the case, that now the characters are same, that means I have to check the window size. Okay, the window size can be obtained by right minus left plus 1. If the window size is greater than or equal to k, that means I have identified a subarray of window size k and k or more, and it contains alternating colors, right? So at this particular point of time, I should basically increment my answer, correct, right? Once I've included my answer, okay, that's right. Yeah, okay, I have included my answer, and then I have to increment my right pointer. Okay, I have incremented the next, in the next iteration again it will check if the characters are different, then again it will check the window size. If the window size is greater than 3, then it will increment my answer, and it will keep on repeating the process. Okay, and then I could have simply written my answer. Let's try to submit this. Yeah, it has satisfied the uh, test cases. Let's try to submit the solution. Yeah, it has also satisfied all the test cases. Okay, I hope you have understood why we have to try, right has to go all the way till here, because this is the window that the last window which we want to include. Okay, that's the reason we have to take our right pointer all the way here. Okay. Okay, then yeah, that's all. If you have any questions, do post it in the comment section. I will try to answer them. Yeah, thank you. Do subscribe to my channel for more such coding videos. Thank you.